already looking kind of messy around here, but this is the vibe we're going for today. If you've watched my last few videos, you know how much I have been craving doing something artistic that is away from my computer. I want to really get back to my roots, so deep that I want to get back to the kind of art that I enjoyed doing when I was a kid. So I came up with this idea of having a day that feels like art camp. I have many activities that I want to do, but I have narrowed it down to just a few of them. And hopefully this can inspire you to carve out some time in your schedule to just get loose and get messy and return to some of those creative activities that you love doing as a young creative person. And I thought that I would kick things off by drawing out a fun schedule. One of the intentions that I'm setting throughout the course of this day is to just be really loose. It is impossible to make a mistake on something today. Really trying to shed that perfectionism and just get back to that aura of play and expression.
Suddenly, the world I used to know, I see it differently. You woke me from a dream, now here's reality. Baby, you are really hurting me. 'Cause every time you tell me I look good and that I'm doing fine, but nothing ever changes. And now I see, baby, you are hurting me. Stuck in repeat. Stop lying. I know you're playing your part, but baby, it's breaking my heart. How could I know? If you don't need me, just let me know when I go. Truthfully, the game that you've been playing felt so real to me. I once believed that you could be my destiny. Baby, you are really...
Okay, I'm all set up. It was a little more stressful than I thought it was going to be. It's also a little hot out here, so I don't know how much of a practical idea that this was, but this is... I said I was going to bring the energy of making no mistakes today, so we're going to roll with that. We'll see how it goes, and I'm going to swing the camera around so that you can look over my shoulder, and let's try to paint something together.
I weren't exactly surprised when you said that you were leaving. Felt some abstract relief instead, now that we were even. If you're going, then hurry along. Don't drag your silly feet. Close the door behind you. Don't worry, I won't try to find you, but don't come crying to me when your whole world comes crumbling to your feet.
All right, this is going great, but I know what's going to make it even better is to shut the camera off, put in my headphones, and listen to some music. I feel like I'm loosening up, but the fact that I know that the camera is on and because I'm using my phone, that I'm not playing music, I think it's going to be my missing ingredient. So I'm going to shut this off for a little bit and I'll check back in.
No, don't come crying to me. Won't say I told you so. Don't ever wanna know. Nothing's been great since you've been gone.
A quintessential Florida thunderstorm rolled in just as I was cleaning up my paints, and it was the perfect time to head into the kitchen and make an afternoon snack. My friends from Javi Coffee had just sent me a new bottle of coffee concentrate to try, so I got to work playing barista and crafting a recipe. Since the new flavor of coffee concentrate they sent me was the caramel flavor, I decided to combine caramel syrup, oat milk, half a teaspoon of the Javi concentrate, and a pinch of sea salt into a glass and stirred to mix it up. To make it a little extra, I took out my milk frother, added some half and half and another pump of caramel syrup, and used the cold milk froth setting to create a topping. In the spirit of trying new things, I used a toothpick to add a heart to the top of the drink, which clearly didn't work out great, but that's okay. Latte art will need to be a project for another day. The drink was absolutely delicious. Thanks to Javi, I didn't need to go through the whole process of brewing coffee, and this delicious caramel creation took less than 5 minutes to make, which means I will be making it again soon. Especially because my husband thought it was yummy too. I'll link to all of my coffee ingredients and my milk frother below. And if you'd like to try out Javi concentrated coffee, you can save 20% by clicking on the link below or using the code Michelle65294 at checkout. With my iced coffee in hand and popcorn popping in the microwave, I got set up on the couch for the educational part of my creative day. My brother-in-law had just gotten me a subscription to Masterclass for my birthday, so I had already gone through the catalog and added a bunch of courses to a favorites list. But on this creative day, I decided to take Issa Rae's class on creating outside of the lines. I read Issa's book, The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl, a few years ago, and I love her style, her humor, but above all, she's very inspiring when it comes to being yourself and taking risks, which is exactly the kind of energy I wanted to bring into this creative day. If you're watching this on YouTube, you know that there are so many free resources available to help us learn to expand our creativity. But the thing that I love about Masterclass is that it feels like a premium experience, and therefore I give it my all. I'm so much more invested to show up, to take notes, and to treat it like a real course, and then go on to implement my learnings. Here I'm streaming it on TV, but you can also take it with you on the go. You can download lessons to watch on flights, and in the month that I've been using it, they've already added a bunch of new educators and new classes, so your catalog is ever expanding. Here's a peek at some of the other classes I've added to my list that I'll be exploring throughout the year. If you'd like to give Masterclass a try, it's really very affordable for its level of quality, and it would make a great gift for someone creative in your life. I was so excited when my brother-in-law presented it to me. Or this would make a great gift for yourself. So you can click the link below to check it out. For my final activity of the day, I had just bought myself this friendship bracelet kit, and I thought it would be perfect to bring over to my in-laws where we were headed for dinner and an afternoon swim. But just because that's how Florida is, the weather had other plans for us. So I'm home now, and obviously it's dark, and I don't think the lighting is going to be great for this, but I'm really anxious to explore this box of goodies and maybe just sit in front of the TV and start working on it. I don't know if I'll finish it tonight. Maybe this will continue into tomorrow, but let's just get started. Let's continue with this day of just letting whatever's going to happen, happen. I'm amazed by everything that came in this $22 kit, including tools for embroidery, which is something I'd love to try in the future. It also came with a handy pair of scissors and extra threads and spools, and wow, if my 12-year-old self could see this setup, she would be so excited about what the future holds. And I was thinking about how amazing muscle memory works because I was immediately brought back to my middle school days My hands knew exactly what to do, and I was able to finish my bracelet the next day. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that this friendship bracelet kit has become my best friend, and it has gone with me wherever I go. It is by far my favorite purchase of this year, so if you'd like to pick one up for yourself, I will drop the link to the exact one I'm using in the description below. This creative day was so much fun, and it ended up being a great form of self-care. I hope that it inspired you to cultivate one for yourself. Let me know in the comments. If you're planning your creative day, what is going on your list? Also, be sure to like this video and subscribe so that we can go on more artistic adventures together. Until we meet again, get out there and make something beautiful.